My name is Georgia Ronalds, and I decided to look into sensory overload. By definition, anamorphosis is all about a distorted perspective that requires the viewer to occupy a specific vantage point, or in this case, it is about the distorted perspective and understanding of what sensory overload is, and that it requires the public to change their perspective. Anamorphous focuses on the public seeing people who experience sensory overload, but are unsure as to what they are seeing or what the person is experiencing. Meet Julia and her son Andrew. Andrew has a neurological difference which can lead to him experiencing sensory overload, which can result in him breaking down. To someone who doesn't understand what is going on, it may seem like a tantrum, but what Andrew is experiencing is one or more of his senses are overstimulated from the environment. This means that there is too much information coming in through his senses for his brain to process. Julia finds that taking Andrew out can lead to him throwing himself on the ground or hitting his head on the floor. It is torment for both Julia and Andrew. It also leads to judgmental looks from bystanders, leaving both Julia and Andrew submerged with discomfort. This is where Anamorphous comes in. City Gallery Wellington, alongside the Mental Health Foundation and Wellington City Council, have created an immersive, unpredictable experience where the public can experience what sensory overload is like for someone who experiences it. Anamorphous can be found around Wellington in places such as alongside roads, bus stops, and on sides of buildings, and outside of the City Gallery. The posters introduce to the public to the upcoming exhibit that is opening up soon. On the poster, they are introduced to the chaos that can be experienced at the gallery. Intrigued, people can go and visit the gallery, where they can go through a series of rooms whose main goal is to give the user a sense of sensory overload. The user will get to experience a range of chaos across a series of rooms. Bright colours, flashing lights, loud noises, overwhelming smells, odd textures, weird tastes, rooms that move in tight spaces. People will senses sent into a sense of overload.
Look, I must have just cancelled it. Yeah.
They use box breathing technique, which is a technique to help people regain a sense of calm. The pamphlet, which can be picked up before entering the exhibit or after they have finished. Inside, the user size, as well as information about the installations and further information on sensory overload. If this project is to be taken further room installations can be created, such as rooms filled with TVs that are all playing different videos, a room filled with an overwhelming amount of smells, unpredictable lights, different textures, as well as a room where you can try weird food. Site can also be made which has further information on the topic of sensory overload, as well as a place for people to talk and communicate with others who are in a similar position. They will also be able to find a form which has tips and downloadables where shop owners are able to bring sensory hours into their stores, similar to what Countdown have recently introduced into their stores nationwide. Thank you for listening.